What's up, guys? We're the Vermonter Brothers. I'm Daydreamer. This is Soterios.
How goes it? So, Daydreamer, did you hear about those mysterious drones flying around New Jersey and a bunch of other states?
You know, I actually heard about it in a group on Facebook. Like, I'm a part of like a drone flying group, and they were like, "What's up with what's happening in New Jersey?" Like, it was pretty cool.
So I know Daydreamer is a drone pilot.
No, I
No, don't listen to whatever he says.
I'm working on it. It is hard. To be clear, like the freestyle side, the cinematic side's a little easier, but the freestyle side is hard.
Yeah, but he's showing me his skills. It's pretty cool on the virtual
on the sim. Yeah,
on the sim.
Anyways, here's a video that Soterios found of some of the sightings.
Okay, so about a week ago, I started seeing them more on a daily basis. Mainly just like a white light that would sit in a place.
For a second, I thought it was that light.
And then
that was the drone, right?
Left to right, up and down. Just these very slow motions, and then they would just go away. It didn't concern me at first. I
don't know.
Didn't think anything of it until it started becoming like every night, the same time, same places. So I figured, okay, they must be doing some kind of military drill. Not that I went to go look to see if they were. I just figured that's what they were doing. And then once they came out and said that they're not, and they don't know what they are, and they're not foreign, but they're not ours, and they don't pose a threat, that's when it becomes concerning.
Yeah. If you're gonna make drones and you're trying to be incognito, why do you have these blinding flashing lights on them? That's my biggest, like, what the heck? Why do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, isn't it required that those flying objects, identifiable flying objects, need to have the lights?
By regulation, yes, there's a certain amount of lights. So if you're gonna fly at night, you have to have them on. But I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to not get caught, if you're trying to be more incognito, why? Like, I know plenty of people who don't put lights on their drones at night sometimes.
My guess is this is a practical joker by a community of drone owners. Daydreamer.
But then I feel like the government would know.
Yeah, that's true. And see, that is what's so interesting, is that they have no idea what these things are. That's the frustrating part.
I saw on the Young Turks, I think Anna was reporting that there was people who are arrested for flying these hobbyist drones out here in California. Have you seen that?
Oh no!
They were flying near bases or near an airport. You're not allowed to fly within a certain range of airports, stuff like that. And so they have gotten arrested fairly recently.
Oh wow!
So they have the technology to find these people.
Some say that it might be foreign. Others think that they're alien, although I don't hear that one as much. Yeah. And we think they might be some practical jokers, but I don't know. It's all just speculation.
I'm less thinking that. Now I think it's the government. They're testing something and they just don't want to tell us what and for why. Because if it was a practical joker, I really think they'd be caught by now. Or they would tell us, hey,
that's fair. This
is what's happening. I really think it's like our government that's, I don't know, testing something.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be fair or okay for people to shoot these down?
People, no. The government, yes, but I think that would create a panic. I forgot some government official said, "Oh, we can't just go around shooting stuff down because it's a danger to people." What about like the falling stuff? You're telling me that the government can't figure out how to not be dangerous? Ooh, it just gets me mad, dude, because there's a bunch of excuses. We don't know what it is, but don't worry, it's not harmful. How do those two things coexist in the same sentence? They can't.
Right. Exactly that. So obviously you guys can tell that Daydream and I are very frustrated with the situation. So we decided to take matters into our own hands.
We have created a plan that we will sell to the government for free. Yeah.
You hear that? You hear that, Prezi? For free. Check this out.
We divided it into two separate plans. Mine's more of a let's just watch and observe and see what's up with this type of plan. Soterios is a shoot them down immediately type of plan.
Look, if we don't know what they are, they're technically a threat to us. And if it's the government, it is their first and foremost priority to protect us as the people. Right? I'm just saying, get the permissions you need. You're the government. You should be able to persuade them.
Permit yourself.
Yes. And shoot these dang things down. So here's the plan.
Well, here's my plan. So these are the enemy drones, as you can see.
I would like to first coin those red drones in a cluster that you see there. I'm coining it a murder of drones. Yes, I am borrowing it from the crows.
You're not coining anything. Here. No. You're not coining anything. It's already a thing. Okay. All right, government. So this is what you do. All you got to do is assemble the world's best drone pilots kind of like Armageddon, but for drone pilots, the movie.
Nice.
And then we come up to the drones and we just see what's going on. Now we don't get this close because of turbulence and all the other stuff or whatever, but we get close enough that we can at least see something, right?
Okay,
Very easy.
fair.
We observe and then we just land and we're fine. And then we can just say, hey, this is this is the intel we got, and then this is what we're doing about it. Easy.
That's cute. I think we should do it this way though.
Okay.
Indulge. All right. So game plan. You got a murder of drones coined by us, and we assemble the greatest team of drones and pilots the world has ever seen.
There's only one drone here because I didn't want to draw more, but yeah.
So, picture this. You got a single drone with a camera. It did its reconnaissance, blah, blah, blah. You know, he went up to these evil drones and he said, hey, announce yourself. But they didn't announce themselves. What these drones don't know is that this drone is equipped with a pellet gun. Boom. We ask them to disperse, but they don't. And so we engage.
Pew.
We send a signal, a warning, but the rest don't evade, so we get them too. Pew. Good work, Daydreamer. Get the next one. Pew. Nice. The sky is lit up with bright lights, rockets, red glare, and the bombs bursting in the air, and we succeed. Now that, my friends, that's how we handle this. That is victory for America. I don't know what I'm humming.
What was it? You're welcome, government. We solved
It's
it.
not that hard.
It's not that hard. This is stupid. We're not putting this up. I'm just saying, dude, if I was the government, this would be handled in like a minute. I think most people would handle this in a minute. You know what's frustrating though? Is that if it is some sort of government thing, they're taunting us on purpose. Because why would they put those lights on it knowing we can see it? Unless they need it for some sort of visibility, which I don't think would be the case.
Mm-hmm.
So my other theory is, based on absolutely nothing and just a bunch of conspiracy theories, is that it's the government testing many things at once. They're testing their new drone technology, and they're testing how the crowd, how like people will react to these sightings so that they can better understand us and control us in the future. It's their fault for making me do this.
That sounds like that draws a parallel to the whole COVID thing that was going on. Like,
to see how far they could take it.
Right. The one of the theories and the conspiracy theories of the COVID thing was that induce a mass
Panic.
which was probably not as bad as it was, but a panic through an epidemic. See how the world responds and see how we can get people under control.
I was also on like a couple of the Reddit and the Facebook groups, and people were throwing out theories there too. So I don't know if you guys know, but in the drone world, we've been trying to fight a policy called remote ID, where we don't want the government to regulate our drones as much as they want to, right? So remote ID is the drone will send out a pulse, letting other people, anybody can just download an app and other people can figure out where your drone is and where you are. And then I think it's like you have a signature on the drone too. And there's a bunch of stuff that it's pinging out constantly to people. And so these are regulations that they're like been trying to implement more on drones. Right, so some of the theories on the forums have also been the government is scaring us so that the people are okay with them regulating drones more. Because I don't know if you've seen a couple of the interviews too by the government, where some government officials are like, oh, we don't have the authority to shoot this down. You know, we would do something, but we don't have that authority. So there's that little theory on there too.
I've heard that from Mayorkas, but yeah.
Yeah, what?
I've only heard that officially from Mayorkas.
Mayorkas? Yeah, I think he said it once.
Yeah.
But that's another one of the theories that's been thrown out there, which, I mean, I wouldn't put it past the government to do something like that.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's the angle of this tactic? Because even then, what's the new response that they're really getting from the people? Like, this isn't, anytime we've seen some weird object in the sky, the people have reacted the same. Is it the consistency that they're appearing? Is it the fact that the government's playing dumb of acting like they don't know what it is? And then they're trying to see the reaction to that and not so much the drone sightings themselves?
Well,
they're obviously drones, so it's not like we're thinking aliens.
Sorry. If I was the government and I was playing the long game, I would every couple of years, I'll ask the team, like, oh, where do you guys stand on this certain position, just to see where you guys are at and your guys is like, just what you guys are thinking or the way the team's thinking. So with the government's the same way, whereas every couple of years, they'll just see how people are reacting, you know?
Sure.
Just gather more data, I suppose. Again, this is all theory, but it's just fun to speculate, I guess.
We're not conspiracy theories, but this was a fun one.
But they're forcing us to be at this point.
Yeah, everybody's coming up with all kinds of ideas, and I didn't realize the drone community was that in depth, and maybe there's things that within the drone community have not been regulated yet, and therefore now the government's trying to figure out a way to do so.
Yeah, I just don't see the point of it too much though, because the regulations already been like there's a lot of stuff that has been coming up over the years. Yeah. Now you have to actually register yourself, even if you're just a hobbyist. If you're gonna fly drones as a hobby, you still like I think there was a law. I don't know if it's California specific or if it's federal. I assume it's federal because it's FAA, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have, even if you're flying as a hobby, you have to still have like, you know, when you go fishing, you have to have that little slip.
Yeah,
it's like, it's that same concept too. Whereas before you could fly like a 249 gram drone or below and you'd be fine. I think now you might still be fine, or you need that piece of paper now. I'm not entirely sure on that one. So maybe don't quote me on that one, but there's just more and more regulations coming up. I know for sure though, if you want to fly drones and you want like the least amount of resistance from like any sort of governmental body, you need to fly 249 grams or below for takeoff weight.
Yeah.
On your drone.
Yeah, I don't have enough information to really create some sort of really good theory, but
I don't either. But the people on the Facebook are really helpful.
I imagine. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.